What's happening, people? I know it's been a couple of days since I posted anything or tried to do anything like that. But I'm in a blessed mood. I'm good and just trying to keep myself uplifted and in positive vibes. My man, my one of my best friends. I consider him a really good friend, best friend. He blessed me with a H. Upton, Havana, Cuban. And I'm getting ready to partake in the festivities of this cigar. H. Upton they do a great domestic cigar. The Cubans are even better. The H. Upton, a lot of people snooze on that H. Upton, but the H. Upton is a great price point. It's a solid stick. It's good tobacco. Lots of flavor. I take my hat off to them. And I've tried so many cigars, so many different situations. And I just try to tell people, hey, listen, if you're going to be in this particular space, you just can't sit here and relate just on one particular brand of smoke. You got to kind of balance it out. It's almost like your food. You don't want to eat chicken every day for the rest of your life. So some days you're going to eat chicken. Some days you're going to eat chicken. You're going to eat chicken, but it might be prepared differently. It might be baked. It might be done with rice. It might be done fried. It might be done with some type of sauce on it. It might be done with a noodle, like an Alfredo. So you gotta have the variations in it. And what it does, it makes you not be bored with one particular brand. You just kind of, based upon your day, you go from there. So we get ready to light up. To the touch, it is what it is. Also, my scent of today is, a lot of you guys are not gonna know about this, but it's called Sharif. It's Sharif. Look at the presentation of it. This is it. This is your bottle. And it's called Sharif. I mean, it's crazy. And so some of your notes is a hint of sweetness. Definitely fruit. A little bit of spice. Just a tad bit of spice. But it's such a distinctive smell and such a clean smell that I recommend it. This is the Sharif, the club. So, we have that on deck. Today, I want to reach out and I want to talk to you about not allowing people to place you in spaces that will not be beneficial for you. Okay? And life already will put you in a space where you can always, you're gonna be challenged on a day-to-day basis. Whether it's work, whether it's, driving through traffic, whether it's disrespect, whether it is a loved one, whether it is a spouse, a girlfriend, friend with benefits, it's always going. There's always a possibility that today could be a day that comes with havoc. And most of the men that I know, the one thing that they yearn for, and you could do a survey, ask your husbands, ask your boyfriends, ask your friends with benefits, ask your friends. As a man, we search for peace. Peace of mind. That's what we searching for. We searching for peace of mind. We're not searching for anything else. We're searching for peace of mind. That's what we want. We want peace of mind. We want the ability to be able to come and move in a space, whereas we ain't got to look over our back. We ain't got to worry about nobody coming in at us. We ain't got to worry about none of this stuff like that. Why would we allow for people to put us in those type of spaces? It's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not a good space to be in, So, we got to find ways to maneuver. We have to find ways to sit back and relax. If you know that your man has had a stressful day, don't add to that burden. Be a relief system for him. And I guarantee you, he will respect the fact that you don't bring that type of energy to him. And he will make sure that you are provided and protected for in that manner. Because what you're doing, you're bringing him peace. You're allowing him to stay in a peaceful state. You're allowing him to stay in a space that he don't have that chaos. He don't have that chaos. Understand. Look at the status of where we are right now. You got and I hate to say this, but you got the drizzle lady, or the sprinkle lady, and she comes on with all of this craziness about how to do this and how to treat this and how to treat that. And at the end of the day, what that's going to do, that's a temporary fix that is going to have repercussions behind it. Because one thing that we should know as adults, and I've said this on a show prior, for every action there is a reaction. A lot of times your actions don't get reactions, and then when you do get a reaction, that's when some people will get into their emotions, into their feelings, because they can't believe that somebody just went off or just stood their ground. But that's because those people don't realize the companionship and the compassion that they've been giving in regards to your mouth. If you popping off and think that you can just continue to keep popping off, and then when the big bad wolf come out, don't start to holler like a little, somebody done did something to you. Like somebody took your last cookie. Understand that for every action, there's a reaction. And that comes with how a man's place is discipline. He's going to allow for so much to go on, but his space is always going to be about order. Because that's how most men can't react. Most normal men react in the space of normality. And They don't want confusion. They don't want any of that. You know, you go out here and do a survey. And I'm not asking you to just believe what I'm saying. Just do a survey for yourself. If you're around a bunch of your friends and they might be male counterparts or female counterparts or whatever, just throw the subject up. Hey, what do y'all think about this? Because I'm really concerned and I'm curious about how this is, because we have to understand we got to be in a place where whatever you do is not okay. Whatever you do has consequences to it. Now, if you're doing something that has nothing to do with me, hey, that's your choice. You know, my grandmother used to tell me a long time ago, it's your bed, you got to lay in it. I never understood that for a long time, but I was young. But I completely understand it now. It's your bed. You make your bed. You're the one who sleeps in your bed. So, however you make your bed up, you got to deal with the consequences of that. You got to deal with the consequences of it. And I just hope and pray that people get a better understanding of what it is that they need to do, how they need to go about trying to find their happiness. We can go out here and try to find happiness in material things, and guess what? When it loses shine, you don't play with it no more. Look at how you were when you was a child. You got that brand new toy on Christmas. You played with it for a month, and then it became something in the closet because you're fickle. Material things don't bring you happiness. It's a temporary high. Oh man, look at it. Oh, you know, the ring, the diamond ring. Oh, look at it. But without understanding the purpose of what that ring symbolizes, it's just a piece of metal. It's a gem attached to a metal, because being in a union requires compassion. Being in a union requires understanding. Being in a union requires the ability to understand that no one is perfect. Everyone is going to make mistakes. Now, if I bring something to your attention and you continue to keep making the same mistakes, that's putting me in a space where I'm not comfortable, then I have to make a decision. And I'll be as tactful as possible. Hey, I've expressed to you several times, this is how I feel when you go about doing this. And it doesn't mean that we're bad people. It just probably means that we're not a good fit. Especially when I'm bringing something to your attention and you still are in this space where I'm going to do what I want to do and all that kind of stuff. Even as a man, you know, you got the responsibility of saying, hey, I got to do this and I got to do that. But I have to hold myself accountable and responsible. I really do. You know, a lot of times I might sit back and I might say, hey, you know, I want to be sensible about what it is that I do. Excuse me, I'm sorry. As long as I've been talking to you guys, I haven't taken a puff. You know, from you guys saw the last time I took a puff. And the process of this and that is still lit. White ash to it. And I've talked about the white ash. Look at how the cigar is actually burning evenly. Those are the small things that comes up with the composure and the complexion of a cigar. Taste, smell, notes, all of these things. This is what it's about. So I'm going to end this off. Listen, I want you guys to sit back and enjoy yourself. Like I said, don't allow for nobody to dim your light. Don't allow for nobody to take your light from you. Don't keep poking at the bear. And then when the bear wakes up, then you want to go hide and run and hide. You the one who poked the bear. Don't poke him. Let the bear stay in hibernation. And the other part of it is that enjoy life, man. Enjoy life. Life is so short. You know, we're getting ready to bury my uncle. My uncle passed away last Monday. And Sunday night, Monday morning, around that time. And life is just short. You know, it's short. Make memories with people, not conflicts. Have a great time. Enjoy the space that you're in. Understand peace is yours. But you also have to look at the reality of don't allow for nobody to dim your light. Smoke well, my friends, and enjoy. I hope that you listen to everything that I've said and taking it into consideration. I'm not coming down to anybody. I'm just trying to speak life to you, with you, for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling everybody that a cigar is going to solve all your problems. But the one thing it will do, that it's done for me, is allow for me to be able to meet good people, network, and become a solid person, because I have a tendency to listen to other people's point of view. So, smoke well, my friends, and enjoy.